Will you do a quick pose of you holding a Bic lighter into that firebox? That's it, just like the magazine.
5 years. 5 years here at Cosmic for LeRoy and Lewis. This is our 5th anniversary. It's been quite a journey. Just one pandemic later. A few briskets, few beef cheeks, few hogs cooked along the way. A lot of fun. It's nice and humid out today. We're doing 5 beef specials today. In the past, I think for our, I don't remember what we did for our 2nd anniversary. We cooked 2 whole animals, right?
Yeah, I think it was like a goat or a lamb.
We cooked 2 whole animals for our 2nd anniversary, 3rd anniversary, pandemic spring, 3 meat, 3 side plate to go. 4th anniversary, we had like a 4 more years celebration, as if we were trying to get reelected or something. It worked, we got number 5. This is our 5th year anniversary. We're doing 5 different beef specials from 5 of our cooks. I didn't really help with a lot of it because I was doing a bunch of other stuff. Gotta help you people out, patrons out there. But we have Travis did some beef tongue, collaborated with Matthew Bromley. We have Andy who did some beef tenderloin. Has 2 really good, interesting, kind of rich and delicious sauces on it with chili oil and some like coffee soy glaze. We have David doing some smoked ropa vieja. It's really good, like braised down with some veggies, beef chuck. Pat did his oso bucos. There's a video on that. It's really good. And Cole did some fajitas from Papacito's recipe. So yeah, we're gonna talk to some people, see if they like any of the food. Thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going? Howdy, how are you? Good, good. Are you guys looking to eat here at Cosmic or take it to go?
Eat here.
Awesome. What can we get for y'all?
Ooh, what do you got here?
So this is the L&L burger. You've got the avocado with the beef cheeks, yeah, sausage, kimchi, cauliflower, tenderloin with coffee rub. It's gonna be delicious.
What's the most rewarding part of having a barbecue spot for 5 years?
Seeing the process work, right? When we first opened, it was a different barbecue landscape. It was still very much a brisket rib sausage type situation. People had perfected it, but that quality hadn't spread. Now that we saw the quality spread, other people started to do other things. Where did they start to look for inspiration? A little bit to us, which was the goal. That's what we wanted to set out to do. We wanted to change the conversation from how is the brisket cooked, how are the ribs cooked, to where does the meat come from? So we're helping out a little bit in that front. I don't think people thought it was gonna work when we first came out. It was a real big struggle trying to get people to eat beef cheeks. Oh, it has to taste, it tastes a little bit like brisket, you should try it. Or give them a sample, and then they can't really deny how good it was. Well, I think more than just not serving brisket every day, because there are probably other restaurants, probably other barbecue places that just did pork or, you know, just you did something different like that, but nobody that really tried to come in and say, this is what we're doing now. This is how we're changing it. This is what's new. We are taking this cultural touchstone that we've got from our ancestors, of people who cooked barbecue before us. They're kind of running it through the filter of today and modernity and local farms and new American food and that kind of mindset. And then what comes out on the other side is New School Barbecue. It's the #5 fucking barbecue restaurant in the world according to Texas Monthly, and is a lot of people touched, a lot of palates influenced, a lot of beef cheeks eaten. So we'll be here for at least 5 more years.
My dish for the 5-year anniversary was beef tongue, confit them, peeled the palate off, did like a cumin rub, cooked them on the pit, reheated them, sliced them down, chimichurri on top, good to go.
My dish for the 5-year anniversary was Colecitos Fajitos. It is a little riff on Papacitos. Took about the same marinade. They have a very good butter dipping sauce. I made a similar butter, grilled the fajitas, rested them in that, cut the fajitas, put in a flour tortilla, served with only the finest spearmint, peppermint, just like Papacitos. You get the whole experience, but you're in a little blue food truck.
So on our 5th anniversary with the line super long, it's super awesome to watch. You know, I look back on the last 5 years and I remember our grand opening party when we were parked in this lot right here. Cosmic was just a construction zone. Nobody knew we were back here, but that was our first line ever. I brewed up some beer in the garage. We gave out free beer to people, and as we're kind of hammering on a brick and mortar project that'll involve a brewery, it's cool to think back on serving those first beers, and I'm excited to serve some more at the brick and mortar mortar eventually. But it's been quite a journey. You know, being in this lot, nobody knew about us, nobody knew we were here. It was definitely a struggle. I remember, you know, trying to come up with ways to bring people out so they could have their first bite of beef cheek. And, you know, we just tried everything under the sun. I remember during Texas football game in particular, I brought out a TV screen and just put it on the ledge next to the truck, hoping that, you know, this would be like a game day spot and we'd blast that out. And of course that didn't work, and maybe 10 people showed up. But over the years we just stuck with it and kept hammering on it, and the food just got better, and we brought on better staff and expanded the team. And now we're serving, you know, food. We've always been serving food we're really proud of. We continue to do that. The quality's very high, and it's really paid off, and it's exciting to see the results. So cheers to 5 years.
So for the 5-year anniversary, I cooked a dish that's kind of close to home for me. It's called ropa vieja. I kind of grew up eating at my grandmother's house. I did chuck roll steaks with a mop and kind of did those direct heat. Well, smoked chuck roast, tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, braised down, shredded, served with rye rice. Monday. Well, South Florida, Central Texas. I think it's really good.
It's been a pretty crazy 5 years. I don't have any crazy stories because I've never worked a day on the truck, so I don't have any of the funny camaraderie stories or horror stories that a lot of the other team members have. I have grilled at an event. I've been to most of the events. We have literally created and birthed a child since the time that we opened the truck, which also feels like our second, sometimes more important child. Don't tell Frankie I said that. Feels like it's been about a decade since we had like a fever dream drunk conversation about coming up with this idea, and couldn't have done it without the amazing team members. I'm continually impressed with the level of food that they're putting out, even though I don't like barbecue that much. Don't tell anybody. It's been a fun, wild ride, and hopefully many, many more. 5 years from now, hopefully it's much easier than it is now. Hopefully it's much easier. I know that it's really hot in Texas during the summers, so I feel for everybody having to work during the summers. But 5 years from now, we'll be in a brick and mortar, and we'll have been in a brick and mortar for a few years, and putting out really great beer and a ton of beer, and selling a lot of great food. Also like hosting weddings and baby showers, and that's been the most fun part, is seeing all of our friends and family along the way, getting married and having kids, and kind of joining us for this journey. As we're celebrating 5 years, everybody kind of has a memory along the way of things that they were doing 5 years ago. So it's been really fun.
Beef tenderloin with coffee shoyu and toasted chili oil.
What's been the big seller today?
The big seller has been kale Caesar slaw.
Really?
Oh, yes. Who would have known? It's such a beautiful, cool, crisp day. And Frito pies. My goodness. Texas classic here. Let's watch this. No beans. No beans ever in Texas chili. Look at that. Beanless.
Oh, thanks, buddy. It's osso buco. It's a braised beef shank. We did a whole video on it a few months ago, so you can watch there and learn how to make it.
That what's been the big seller, protein-wise?
Well, my osso buco sold out in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna say that one, bud. Tenderloin sold very well.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
What happened, bud?
Sorry.
5 years later. Oh my god.
Will you scoot that bus up just a little bit there?
No, I'm good, man.
It was full of fat, it's clogged. Got the clog out. What happened?
Overflow?
A little bit.
You know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows at the old food truck.
Happy 5 years! Cheers to many more!
5 years in, 5-year anniversary. I've been here for all 5. I started like 6 weeks before the first anniversary. And thinking of today and the line that we have, we used to be, every anniversary party was a huge buildup, and it's exciting now that this is just a normal weekend for us with more specials. So to see us grow and all of the, I guess, like more recognition and more people know about it, it's been a very fun 5-year journey. We're hardened veterans now. It used to be something that like stressed you out and freak you out to see the line go all the way back to the coffee shop, and now it's just like, all right, we can do this.
Fritos, dude. The Fritos. So fresh, crispy. The best thing I've ever eaten. I feel like my first bite, and this is the first bite I had of beef, of a fold over with sliced beef cheek, kimchi, beef barbecue sauce. Best bite.
5 years in the bank, that's it. We sold out of meat. We had a long ass line, but we're used to that by now. All the food came out really good. Really proud of all of the guys who really pulled out the stops and made the specials really good today. Cole with the fajitas, Pat with the oso buco, David with the ropa vieja, Travis with the tongue, Andy with the tenderloin. All of it was awesome. Good to see all of our friends and family here as always, celebrating number 5. 5 years.